How's it going, YouTube? This is Wi-Fi Memory here today. Today, I am bringing you guys an episode where my opponent is actually rocking out with a Mewtwo. Very, very interesting. Let's see if we can actually beat this Mewtwo up. But today, we are rocking out with our Zangoose team for one last go-around. I really enjoyed this team. This team really had some great potential. And I mean, other than just the last episode, this team has won every match. Now, in the last episode, there were some circumstances that really just was all around our Dragonite. If our Dragonite didn't get fully paralyzed by the Milk Tank or got critical hit in Game 1 by an outrage from another Dragonite, I think we would have been perfectly fine. Now, looking at my opponent's team, I think we definitely need to try and pressure early. When I mean pressure, I mean let's set up some Stealth Rocks and see what we can do from there. Definitely worried about that Mewtwo. But I feel like if we can get Dragonite set up, we're in a good spot. I mean, that's hands down. This team rides on the Dragonite a little bit. And, you know, nothing wrong with that. Dragonite usually is a great Pokemon. He decides to go ahead and lead off Staraptor. I'm fine with that. As I'm leading my Aerodactyl does have Stealth Rocks. Couldn't think of the word. We also have Rock Slide. I did not see Intimidate, so that has to be a Reckless Staraptor. Either way, I have Focus Sash, so we should live at least one. I don't know if they're going to be Choice Scarf or not. If they are Choice Scarf, they probably will outspeed my Aerodactyl here. Okay, so they are not Choice Scarfed. So we do get our Stealth Rocks up. So that's good. Close Combat does come out. You know what? That does not even take Aerodactyl down to its Focus Sash. That's fantastic to see there. And it's Life Orb. Very interesting. I was almost fearing if it was Focus Sash or not. But that's fine. I can definitely throw a big Rock Slide your way. And we'll go ahead and take out your Staraptor. Turn 1, taking out the Staraptor. Aerodactyl is proven to be the better flyer in this situation. It will set up some Stealth Rocks and then still continue to outspeed and throw some Rock Slides on a Staraptor. Fantastic stuff. You'd love to see that early. Now, one thing, since my opponent has a Mewtwo is extremely fast, so if I can try and set up a Tailwind, that would be fantastic. But he does bring out the Breloom. If it's definitely going to go for Mach Punch, right? And there's not much I can do there. I'm going to go for Aerial Ace. But yeah, Mach Punch will come out. Take out Aerodactyl. There's not much I could have done. Breloom can be considered somewhat of a problem. There's Life Orb. Okay, very interesting. We have the super effective Scald. Yeah, the only biggest issue is I do not think we'll have to go into Suicune here. We should hopefully take in at least one Bullet Seed if he goes for it. I hope. Hopefully we outspeed. Really, I mean, hopefully we just outspeed if he is going for the Spore. This is a very defensive Suicune, and hopefully, like I say, we can get this Ice Beam off. If we can get this Breloom off the board, I feel like we're in a great spot. Unfortunately, he's faster than us. I mean, that's to be expected. This is a very bulky Suicune. And I'm assuming this is a sweeping Breloom, which means if we could have just got any attack off, we're in a good spot. Now, I don't necessarily know what my opponent's plays are. I don't necessarily know what his standards are, because he is rocking out with that Mewtwo. I'm hoping he isn't just about to Spore everything. You know, I hope he has some integrity and just doesn't try and Spore everything. And, you know, but Swords Dance, I can live with that. I can live with that. Alright, so right here, we should be able to easily take at least one attack. Let's go for that Dragon Dance. Let's see, Spore, there it is. Yeah, my man does not have any integrity. You know what? That's fine. You know what? That's fine. That's the way you want to play. That's fine. We'll wake up this turn. I just believe in you. Dragonite, wake up this turn. I wish I put Lum Berry on this Dragonite. How many times has that bit me in the butt? So, but it doesn't matter. Dragonite gets the Dragon Dance off. We're not having to worry about Focus Sash, Breloom, or nothing because, you know, he's Life Orb. I'm not making this mistake again. I'm going to go straight for that Outrage. Mach Punch actually does quite a bit of damage for it not being being resisted, but he is like +4. Outrage should be enough though to take out that Breloom. We gotta take that thing out, man. I can't believe double Spore. I can't believe it. I cannot believe it. Yeah, if you guys do decide to run this team, let me know how Lum Berry Dragonite works, because I think I could have gotten a lot more wins if I had Lum Berry Dragonite over Leftovers. I just think Lum Berry's just maybe a little bit better, and that's something that I just didn't know. So a very cool, interesting idea. Manaphy comes out. Manaphy does not take the Outrage. Dragonite's going to be causing potentially a Rage Quit here. Hopefully, I mean, I can have a Salty Dragonite Rage Quit video, you know? I mean, that would be fantastic. We didn't get confused, so we get at least one more Outrage before we have to switch. And then in that situation, we do not have to switch. We can actually try and go with another Outrage if we wanted to. Mewtwo, give me this thing. Let me take out your Mewtwo, please. I mean, hopefully we're faster. That's the biggest thing. I don't know if we would be after having a +1. Mewtwo is a speedy boy, and he could be Choice Scarf. He could go for Ice Beam. So yeah, I mean, I just hope. Yeah, he's still faster. He has the Ice Beam, and unfortunately our Dragonite goes down. Unfortunately. Okay, what's up with this man? Life Orb? Okay, Life Orb Mewtwo. We have the Shadow Ball on Lucario, but I do think Absol. Yeah, let's go Absol. I know he has the Aura Spear, most likely, but let's go for that big old Sucker Punch. We might be able to crit it too, which would be fantastic. Ooh, we take him out, and we got the crit. Fantastic. Like I say, with my ability and my item, my Sucker Punch isn't 100% critical hit, but it's like very high, like 90% or something, you know? So we can easily get those crits sometimes with Absol, and Absol is super good. Like, I highly recommend you guys check out some Absol, because Absol, you know, he's not the fastest guy, but man, he has a punch, especially if he crits, you know? We might want to reserve it. We can go into Suicune. I do not want that Garchomp to potentially set up a Sword Stance, though. That's the biggest issue. So just for that, I'm just going to go for Night Slash. His Quick Claw will be activating, though. Very interesting. Like I said, there's the Sword Stance. I did not want him to go for a Sword Stance plus an Outrage or anything on me. This way, this guarantees we could probably knock you out with a Sucker Punch. That might be close. We can definitely do some massive damage, though. Hopefully, he goes for the attack here instead of Sword Stance. He's definitely feeling pressured. Alright, we go for the Sucker Punch. Not quite a KO. Not quite. And you see, we did not get the crit there. Earthquake comes out, Absol goes down. Unfortunate, Absol had to go down there. But you know what? I do have a Choice Scarf. I'm shocked that he's not Life Orb, by the way. We have two options that we can easily go to. Let's go into Zangoose. Zangoose, with its quick attack, should have plenty of damage to take out this Garchomp. I'm not talking bad about Zangoose. Zangoose actually hits really good, really hard. And there's the Garchomp. My man's down to his last Pokemon. I bet he can't believe he's losing to us right now. Rocking it with that Mewtwo, trying to get that big sweep on us. We ain't gonna allow it though. No sir. Gengar is your last Pokemon. Very interesting. Does Lucario have a way to hit Gengar? Yeah, we have Shadow Ball. And plus we have a Suicune if it ever decides to wake up. So we're actually not in that bad of a spot. Let's go for that Night Slash. Sludge Bomb. Zangoose might be able to tank it. We barely, but we do tank it. Show off that we're a Citrus Berry. That's mostly due to our belly drum set, but we don't have to go for it every time, you know? As you can see right here, we just... Ooh, we almost took out the Gengar. Ugh. Man, that's a little rough. I do not have an attack to actually hit the Gengar other than the Night Slash, so, but I'm just going to let Zangoose go now, basically. Because we have good mons in the back. So Quick Attack does not affect the Gengar. Sludge Bomb will take out Zangoose, but like I said, I have a Lucario in the back, rocking out with the Shadow Ball. We can go Flash Cannon if we really want to. It really doesn't matter at this point. Because, I mean, he's super low, and this is his last Pokemon. I just want to see the Shadow Ball animation. Let's just see this Shadow Ball animation. And this should be game. Like, checkmate. You know, pretty cool. Pretty cool animation there, too, Lucario. Good job. I know this wasn't, like, the most competitive battling, so I will try and get at least one more battle in with today's episode, but after I seen that Mewtwo, I was like, you know what, if we win, this is going on YouTube. I have to show it off. Yeah, let's play with the same rules, see if Jack accepts another battle. Ooh, is Jack accepted another battle? Alright. You know, if you bring in that Mewtwo again, be my guest. My only problem is your Breloom. Really and truthfully. Like, I'm not the most worried about your Mewtwo. Double sporing me, you know, breaking Sleep Claws. It gets me worried sometimes. Alright, it looks like he might be switching up his team just a little bit. Watch him bring 6 Ubers against me. That would be lovely. I would love to beat this man with 6 Ubers. You know? Alright, Jack. Any day now. Jack is setting up a new team, I'm pretty sure. Watch him be rocking out with the same team by the end of this. I would be like, really, bro? I'm sure Jack is wanting some redemption, but at the same time, I mean, I already beat you once, man. I can beat you again. Lum Berry Dragonite. I would highly recommend to try the Lum Berry Dragonite versus just a normal Leftovers Dragonite if you're trying this team, because I think Lum Berry is just a little bit better. Think definitely I could have gotten some extra wins if I had Lum Berry. The Leftovers is nice though. That's the weird part. Like Leftovers, okay, finally. Leftovers just gives you some HP and stuff, but you know, ooh, he switched up. He got Metagross on the team, at least, you know, that's something different. And Togekiss. Very interesting. Very, very interesting. Leftovers, it just gives you health back at the end of each turn. It's not like a have-to-have situation. Now, I feel like our Dragonite, if we can get +2 on Dragonite early in this game, we might be able to get a Dragonite sweep. I have to get +2. Hopefully he's not leading Breloom. If you are, he is. You know, that's not the end of the world, since we know it is Life Orb. But yeah, there's the Metagross. I was hoping Staraptor, to tell you honest truth, but you know what? Metagross is fine. Metagross is fine. So what I want to do is actually set up 2 Dragon Dances right now in front of this Metagross. Hopefully, I mean, he might be rocking out with that Rock Slide. Hopefully it won't be doing that much damage. Stealth Rocks, that's fine. The play is for me to not be switching, so yeah, I'm fine with you doing that. Let me go ahead and set up another Dragon Dance. Basically 2 Dragon Dances I'm hoping will ensure me to outspeed that Mewtwo. Once I outspeed that Mewtwo, we're fine, basically. Meteor Mash, how much are you... I mean, I know our multi-skill, that still did quite a bit of damage, though. Jeez. Okay, that's fine. Let's go ahead and go for that big EQ. Let's get this KO onto this Metagross. Unless he is Focus Sash, he is. My goodness, his first Focus Sash Pokemon this man is using. He's pretty big on the why are you setting up light screen? He's pretty big on the Life Orb, but not so much Focus Sash apparently. But right, here's a Focus Sash Metagross. Very interesting. I'm gonna go ahead and go for Thunder Punch in case if he's predicting a Earthquake, and plus, you know, I'll get the same result this way, so that's not that bad. So Metagross will go down. I do not necessarily want to lock myself into Outrage too early. I mean, it'd be nice to go ahead and get the Metagross off the field, because now, like, you have no immunity to my... You have no big resist, is what I'm trying to say. And you shouldn't be able to outspeed me with your Mewtwo. We did learn it is Life Orb, so it is not Choice Scarf. Mewtwo still might be able to outspeed me. That's what worries me a little bit. But, you know what? Let's see. We got 2 Dragon Dances off. Dragonite goes for Outrage. Fantastic. Let's see if we can... We'll just take Mewtwo out. Fantastic stuff right there. Alright, Dragonite. Let's cause a Salty Rage Quit to finish this video off. That would be fantastic. I would love to see that. I'd love to have that on my channel. I'd just love to have a Dragonite sweep on my channel too, though. You know, I'm not complaining. Dragonite's on the field. Dragonite's hyped right now. Let's go. Alright. Like I say, he doesn't really have anything that wants to come in, especially since most of his things happen to be Life Orb. He doesn't have a Focus Sash mon. Like, if that Breloom was Focus Sash, I'd highly recommend him bringing that Breloom in and going for a Spore, knowing that my Dragonite is Leftovers and not Lum Berry. But, you know, I mean, we don't have to worry about that, though, because he is Life Orb. This man's taking a very long time picking his moves. I'm very interested to see why he decided to set up a light screen in front of a Dragonite that's clearly a physical attacker. There's the Breloom. Your Breloom, the only way you can go first is with Mach Punch. He doesn't even go for it, so you're hoping that you can live this. Yeah, Breloom's not that bulky. I'm glad that thing's gone. Now, all he's hoping for is confusion, and unfortunately, I get it. How unfortunate is that? You know what? I'm just gonna risk it. You know, I'm gonna keep Dragonite in. I wish we were like ours as Haxorus in Pokemon Journeys. Just was able to bang its head against the floor, and it was able to cure itself from confusion. That would be actually pretty sick, but unfortunately I do not have bang your head on the floor to cure yourself from confusion plays, and we hit ourselves in confusion. How sad. Yeah, definitely going for the Dragon Claw to pick up the KO. Unfortunate Dragonite goes down there. I was hoping for a Dragonite sweep. Light screen wears off. It absolutely did nothing. The biggest thing though for us though is we were able to get rid of that Breloom. Breloom, we don't have to worry about it no more, and that's fantastic. I mean, I don't have to worry about double sleep or anything. I'm not even worried about this Garchomp so much. Suicune's being a physical wall. Suicune can be somewhat of a bully in this situation. Because, I mean, we just tanked the attack very well. Now, on the Suicune, I'm debating to see what a Rest set would do. Rest with a Chesto Berry. Only problem is I don't know what move to take off. Because I think you want the Calm Mind Rest. So we'd have to take Tailwind off. And I've already had so many situations where Tailwind has been very, very helpful for me winning games. So it's just one of those weird scenarios that I don't necessarily know what I should try and do, you know? I don't know if I should take the Tailwind off to get Rest and Calm Mind, but then get swept by a very fast electric type, or go for Tailwind, Calm Mind, and we do have the Leftovers, which slowly gives us HP back. And I think that you get more value out of the slow HP coming back than you would a Citrus Berry. But then again, You know, I would love to have a 5th attack on here called Rest with a Chesto Berry. That would just be awesome. But unfortunately, we got too many good attacks onto Suicune. Staraptor comes out. Looks like we don't even have to set up Stealth Rocks. Dragonite, like I said, made a big hole in my opponent's team. And we're just able to kind of go through that hole, getting the big damage out. Brave Bird did quite a bit of damage, not gonna lie, but I wasn't too worried that we wasn't gonna be able to take it. Life Orb plus recoil though, jeez. On top of an Ice Beam, yeah, your blue to Staraptor is out of here. Out of here. Alright, so our opponent's down to their last Pokemon. I know not a very competitive video and everything showing off this awesome team. But hey, you know what? We beat Mewtwo 2 times. What else do you want from me, guys? I mean, come on now. Just kidding, by the way. I want to deliver you guys the best content ever. Alright, Togekiss comes out. We definitely do know it should outspeed me and probably KO me, tell you the honest truth. Aerodactyl can come in after they KO Suicune. And probably two-shot Togekiss with a Rock Slide. I don't necessarily think Togekiss can two-shot an Aerodactyl, even though I will be taking Stealth Rocks. I still don't see Togekiss being able to two-shot us. They might be able to two-shot us, but it definitely won't be able to outspeed us. So let's see. Rock Slide coming up. How much are we doing? Yeah. I mean, can we get the flinch? No. Okay. Yeah, I don't even know if that's a two-shot, tell you the truth. That might be a free hit. Which is fine. That gives us very good insurance that if we do happen to miss one of our Rock Slides, we're still able to win this game by hitting another one. But fantastic. We hit 2 Rock Slides in a row. That's game. Good game to my opponent. Nonetheless, I know you brought Mewtwo, but I still want to say good game. Because I think you did play very well. You know, given the circumstance. You definitely challenged me in this video by bringing that Mewtwo. Mewtwo's not very easy to play against with a standard team. So I appreciate the good game. Anyway, guys, this is Wi-Fi Merriman signing off. Remember to comment, like, and subscribe if you guys are new. This is Wi-Fi Merriman signing out. Peace.